Shalom, friends. It's Rabbi Jenny Solomon here at Beth Meyer Synagogue, here with a mincha moment, a moment hopefully of some inspiring Torah to support our spiritual practice. So this week, the Torah portion is Toldot, and there's a lot of drama and things that happen as a part of this week's Torah portion, still towards the beginning of Genesis, of Breshit. But it also begins really with Isaac's story. And of course, that includes Rebekah's story and the children that they bear together, Yaakov and Esau, Jacob and Esau. And one of the opening lines of this week's Torah portion is Rivka speaking, Rebekah. And the Torah text says, Vayitrotzitzu habanim bekirba, im kain lama ze anochi. So it's a very interesting verse, I guess, as all verses in the Torah are. But there's this very interesting word that's used at the beginning, Vayitrotzitzu, these two little babies to be are wrestling, running around, moving around in Rebekah's womb in such a way that it prompts her to ask, if it is so, if this is what is happening, Lama Anochi, why am I? It's hard to translate. What is the purpose of this? What is the meaning of this? What is this all about? Lots of different ways we could kind of try to translate that. It's really an existential question based on an embodied, felt experience, which is somewhat clearly from the text challenging. And I think this is so true for so many of us. I know it is for myself. That thing, that whatever that thing is that we long for, sometimes in life it actually happens. And yet it's so different than how we imagined it. Perhaps it is not only different, but difficult. So in our mindfulness practice, we train in being with our experience as it is. In particular, we don't separate out or disassociate from our felt experience in the body, noticing what is happening, the truth of what is happening. And instead of sort of obsessing about how we can fix or solve or resolve that experience, instead, we bear loving witness to it. And I guess like Rivka, kind of express some wonder and curiosity, benevolent curiosity about the truth of our experience. So as you think about your own life and perhaps that thing that you have been wishing for, whether it's an experience or an accomplishment, maybe a relationship that you've longed for, actually manifests. And you notice that while it may be a blessing, that it's very different from how you imagined it would be, and perhaps has some difficult aspects of that experience or that accomplishment or that relationship. Our mindfulness practice, whether we're in meditation or yoga or prayer or simply mindful awareness as we go about our lives, really invites us in to notice what's happening, but again, to notice with a quality of chesed, of loving kindness, which of course Rivka is known for. And I think that's a great challenge, a great spiritual challenge. So wishing everyone a good afternoon, Soraim Tovim, or whenever you have a chance to hear these words of Torah. Wishing you peace. Shalom.